Hi, this is Cindy with Kaleidoscope. Hopefully, you've been enjoying your Virgo season so far. Um, so it's a little bit late, but I mean, this is a reading for Earth signs. Okay, there's already posted air and fire, so feel free to take a look at that. I do encourage, generally speaking, I find probably two elements will probably at least resonate, if not more, and the other one will probably be from from the like cross watcher perspective, or may not resonate at all. But yeah, so it's definitely encouraged to kind of learn your chart because I mean we are made up of everything, not just your sun sign kind of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little kind of like 8-10 card spread, just to kind of find out what's going on for earth signs. So, what do they need to know to help them, from now, from the start of Virgo season into as we go into Libra, by, like the 22nd of September 23rd. Okay. So what do earth signs or anyone who's been drawn to watch this video need to see today or hear today to help them stay in highest vibration and in their truth path? Okay, throughout Virgo season, what do earth signs need to hear? Okay, so there's definitely been some change. Okay, we have, so like either financial change or change with their home. And since something that's been like, kind of like, this is known as the wounded warrior. Okay, if you can see, he's kind of bandaged up. He has the wands, he has the one wand of like passion and stuff like that. That like there's like one thing that's like inspiring him to keep going, even though he's been wounded and hurt. There's been a lot of change. There's been, feeling like left out in the cold, financial loss maybe, moving, but this means that like right now, like whatever's been going on, if it's been challenging, like it's definitely been like again known as the wounded warrior, but what the Nine of Wands means is like you will be successful. It just means one more push. Take that like one wand of inspiration that you have, and you will be successful. This is almost over. Okay. So I'm about to cut the deck. Okay, so what do earth signs need to hear today? Ooh. So I just picked up the deck, but like this is technically what was under the deck, which was Seven of Cups, but it's just how I picked it up. Like this also showed itself. So maybe that's completely relevant. So for example, Nine of Pentacles is that like confident, single, like I mean, especially if there's been a lot of change, financial change or whatever, like this is like, I don't need anybody. Like I could choose to get somebody if I want to, but I'm gonna choose the right person, and I'm gonna be, single or, confident or like do this, be that entrepreneur, whatever on my own, and so what it's actually leading you to is like options, confusion, or maybe, like, or maybe because you've now recently gone on your own in some capacity, it's like, the world is your oyster. Like, what are you gonna choose? You're getting presented with all these cups, you're coming out of this state of confusion, and it's just like, but again, yeah, some are dragons, which can be good or bad, some have, like, this is like a heart, this is like a snake, some fish, it's like, what do you want? Do you want them all? Do you want something like, but it's like, what do you want? So it's interesting. Like, I had saw this before. Oh, doesn't matter. But I saw the world, Four of Swords and Seven of Swords. So there's been something that, like, you know, maybe you finally faced some kind of truth, something that you were like you hid some kind of, whether it's self-deception or lie from another or something like that, and then you've ended it, whether that's yourself or ended from another. And so it's like now you have that confidence, like you're like, I can take on the world. Like I've been through a lot and bring it on, Okay. So what is, oh, fuck yeah, man. I fucking love it. Okay. So what we have is the Emperor. Okay. So like even if you're an earth sign, like you could be an Aries or like have a lot of Aries in your chart or be dealing with that. But this is like he is the king out of all the kings. Like look at it. He's just there, sitting there confident, like, I know what I want. I know I'm gonna get it. I just need to, know exactly when. But again, Amber's the king out of all the kings. It means he balances the, like, his emotions and his thoughts and his, like, like, you know, this practicality and like that fire. So this is about stepping into your power, okay? Like it could be about a boss. So I mean, like if this is something where you're being like an entrepreneur, right? You're starting your own business or whatever the case is, and you're like, okay, what am I gonna do? It's like you're stepping in your power, you know. Okay, and so that's gonna be the theme of like a Virgo season for signs of the it's awesome, okay? And so what we have, okay, so both of these are major arcana. So this is the past influencing the present. Okay, so this is the hangman. Okay, another major arcana. So two major, so there's some big life changes that are happening. That maybe under the surface it may just seem like kind of every day. You're just getting your confidence back. You're just fighting the everyday fight. Doing what you need to do, doing what is fair. But like these are big, so you've had some kind of epiphany. Okay, so if you see here, the hangman's about, taking things from another perspective. It's like when you look at something upside down, like you take that pause, you assess, like you can get that like inspiration. Like, I mean, look how different this card looks from this way. In a lot of ways, like sometimes people say the hangman in reverse is, like you're stuck, kind of thing. It really depends, on what the situation is, but like this one kind of almost looks like victory, I'm coming out, and here is like, so there's been a time where it's like, you've been thinking about your options, you've been getting your confidence back. You're like, I'm a fucking boss, and you fucking know it. And you like had this new perspective recently that is really influencing the present, which is what? Two of Wands. Okay, so Two of Wands, it's like taking. Okay, I don't know where that, I guess it was like when I was like shuffling before, but where that like Nine of Wands was, okay? That is like, okay, that inspiration that you have is like, all aces, for example, so this is the Two of Wands, but all aces are like new beginnings, new inspirations, potential, right? But you have to grasp it, or you could lose it. You have to take the opportunity, right? But this is like Two Wands is about decision making, you know, um, but like he really has the world in his hands. And it doesn't matter what people are saying down here. They could be telling him, pick the blue one, pick the red one, whatever. It's like, doesn't matter. I can do what I want. I'm a fucking boss. I'm experienced. I've been through it all. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, so this is like bringing it into like, starting, like making, okay, you've already had the inspiration, the idea. So now this is kind of like taking that step forward to be like, okay, once I go this direction, it's probably going to cut off other decisions. But this is like you're taking your first step and you're feeling fucking good about it. If you're not feeling good about it now, you're going to be as the like Virgo season goes. Okay. Okay, so that's the present. So you're still kind of deciding, but like you're about to go. Okay. Like what we have here is temperance. Oh my God. Okay, so 3 out of the 4 cards so far is major arcanas. Okay, in a 78 card deck, there's 22 major arcanas. Okay, like I'm a huge poker player, and it's like the odds, like it's crazy. Okay, so this is a major significant part in your time. So the challenge right now is finding that healing, but it's also about that like alchemy. It is that like blending of forces. It is blending the spiritual with the like the practical, the emotional kind of thing, and making whatever you want. It can be a bit of a juggling act. You do have a lot about like kind of choices and balance and like about to take a step and maybe not, but like what you're gonna need to do, and that there's something that's about like healing. It might just be about patience. It might just be about like waiting for the right time. Okay, but your spiritual lesson right now is 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this keeps coming out. Okay, so it's like building. Okay, and this is also about like this becomes real. Okay, it's like They have the plans, the ideas, they see how it kind of goes, they help, they're giving somebody a leg up, they're helping them, so that they can create something new. Okay, and they've gotten it like there. It's still only like the first stage. Like, I mean, it's not quite secure yet, it's still kind of like adjusting it, but like, so your spiritual lesson is to like maybe there's been a lot of time of being like, maybe your single days are over, maybe, or maybe your days of being an entrepreneur, like just doing, your. Okay, so it just cut out because I don't have space. So hopefully this, I don't know what will happen here. Okay, so like, um, so your lesson is to like now actually like put what your lessons are, put that wisdom into action, and see what you can build, see what you can create like all together, with another. Okay, because yeah, if you've been an entrepreneur by yourself, like maybe it's time to like, find that partner that like, co-thing. Okay, and what is unexpected is the Five of Cups. Okay, so now I think I fixed it, like, so again, maybe something about space, man. Like, what has to do with space, Anyways, like maybe even taking a lot of space. Yeah, I don't know. You need to clear house and like whatever the case is. But anyways, I think it's now gonna save in the right spot. Okay. Anyways, okay, so unexpected is this Five of Cups. So that is like emotional change. Okay, like again, maybe like again, once you make one choice, it does mean that others get excluded, sometimes. And so maybe it means that like, something needs to be lost at the same time. But again, it's like, or if something was lost, it's like unexpected. It's like you have this platter being like presented to you, this gift. It's like, take it if you want it, but maybe it's unexpected that it's like, if things have been a little bit, there's some really good change. Okay, your guidance. Your guidance is Ten of Cups. Okay, so I mean, this is that like wish fulfillment. That is that like happily ever after. It's like, they're in, complete love and complete bliss, in an emotional sense. So, I mean, if this is about love, for example, and building it that way, like it's time for change. Like, if you've been like wanting this, like for example, if it's about work, for example, it's like maybe it's been, not as inspiring as it could be, and it's like so there's an opportunity and guidance to like that partnership will bring that kind of emotional fulfillment, you know, or it's like if this is what you want, go get it. Because it looks like it's very possible. Okay, you've had some perspective. You are a fucking boss. Okay, you know what you want. Okay, there's emotional change here. There's an opportunity for happiness. Okay, and so especially if you like take the guidance. Okay, and where you're like heading, the outcome. Okay, is Nine of Wands. I love it, man. Man, if I could predict this kind of stuff, poker, man, I'd be rich. Okay, so again, it's about that one last push. Okay, so maybe during Virgo season, like, I mean, like, you may not get that, you know, like, it might take you all of Virgo season to kind of get through this process, get through this decision, go through this, like, healing. Okay, it's like after the Two of Wands, okay, it's the Three of Wands. Okay, that is seeing your ships come in, being like, I know what's there. I just need to come, for it or jump after it. It's like I've been waiting, it's been a long, hard road, but one more fucking push and you will be successful. Awesome. So just to wrap up this reading, especially if I don't know if I have space or not, and so like, what is the takeaway message for Earth signs as they go through Virgo season? What will help them? What do they need to know? Okay, so again, so we have the King of Pentacles, so that's you. Okay, that is like you, like he's a king. You know, again, he is a boss, he's an entrepreneur, you know, like, you know, he's very practical, you know, like he's focused on money, you know, like a lot of ways. So, you know, and it's just the Three of Cups as well. So maybe there's been too much focus on that material, and now it's time for the emotional, you know. But this is like, okay, you have a lot of things about stepping into your power, okay, and it's time for fun. Okay, this is about friendship. This can be like about like an event. It can be about a reconciliation, you know, like Three of Cups is that like happiness. Okay, so it's like, what do you want? Like, I think you already know, you have that perspective. And it's, oh my goodness, this just happened. I was just pulling out and I was like, okay, you have the Lovers and the Sun. Okay, like you're gonna be so happy if you choose love over fear. Like, oh my goodness. Ah, this is so great. Okay, so I don't know, man. Like, I think you know exactly what you need to build. You've been building it already. You have a great perspective. You're a fucking boss. You have wisdom. You have experience. You have the idea. You already have been taking the steps, man. You're gonna kick ass this month, like throughout Virgo season, and it's gonna be like something that's gonna lead you to like something like long-term happiness, you know. And I'm so happy for you. I hope this resonates. Okay, have a great time. Hopefully, please like and share or subscribe. Help people see this if it like helped you. And yeah, have a great time. Take care.